Hey guys, welcome back to another Getting Started with Web Development tutorial. So in the previous tutorial I explained what things you need to download, and it was basically just VS Code, Node.js and some kind of browser. So in this tutorial I'm going to be explaining how to set up VS Code for web development basically. So VS Code is actually just a text editor. Like, you can't actually natively run anything, but they've actually added debugging tools and things. So basically what it does is actually just runs a command on the terminal, and then it runs it through that, and then you just get an output in the terminal down here, if I can bring it up, like this. So yeah, basically I'm just going to be setting it up. So actually the first thing you want to do is you want to install the necessary extensions. So HTML, CSS and JavaScript are actually all already in VS Code, but one extension I like to have for JavaScript is if I just search up JavaScript, and this one comes up, and basically this extension just allows you to get some shortcuts for adding in things, so you don't have to type out the whole thing. You can just install this if you want. I install it just so it's quicker, but yeah, most of the stuff is already there. So once you've done that, we can just close this. The next thing you want to install is Live Server. Basically, if we go to extensions and search up Live Server, and if we go here, basically if we install this actually allows you to run a HTML thing, and then if you just make a change, like we'll see in this preview, I think, if we just make a change and then we save it, it's actually going to automatically update without us having to refresh it. So I haven't actually installed it from this. What I've done is I've actually installed it from my command line. So once you've installed Node.js, what you can do is you can actually just do npm install global live server, and then you'll see that if you click OK, I don't really need to because I've already got it, but then once you've done that, you can actually just call this command like this when you're inside of a workspace, and it'll just run it like that. So we're going to be using this command basically for every video because I don't really want to open it up, the actual file. So make sure you've installed that, and then finally the last thing you actually can do is you can set up a color scheme for VS Code. So if you just go here and if you click on filters, and you can actually go down here, and I think it should be somewhere around here. If you go to filter by themes, and now you can see there's a lot of themes. So right now the one I have equipped is something called OneDark Pro, I think, and yeah, you can see this. So if I disable this, it's going to need me to reload it. Let me just try and reload that. Okay, yeah, so I've reloaded it, and you can see it looks a bit different. If we go back here, these buttons all look different, and go back here, and if we just filter by themes, actually let me just search it up, OneDark Pro, and here you see if I enable it again, you can see it looks a bit different. So yeah, you can just filter by themes. If I go over here, and we can just do this. So if we look at this, it has a GitHub theme, and yeah, you can just choose a nice theme. I like this one because it's clean, but you can just choose whatever you want. So once you've done that, you should be all set for Visual Studio. Not Visual Studio, Visual Studio Code. And then to actually get into a project, what you can do is you actually have to open a folder. And if I just go to the YouTube folder I have, and basically this is going to allow you to open a project, and then you can just create new files, create new folders in here, and yeah, it's basically like an entire file explorer sort of system inside of this. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial where we're going to be talking about what is HTML.